Hello and welcome to AAA Reviews. I'm Alex. Today, as promised, I'm just looking through this Toybiz Bible. As promised, I'm going to be bringing you the second part of the Toybiz 1992 wave. So all these different figures here, which is really cool. Let me know in the comments. You may have noticed we've got a new logo which Sarah designed for us. We are working on logos and graphics and things like that to try and make this channel better. If you haven't already, please hit a like, please hit subscribe, please turn on notifications, and please share with your friends. So let's jump into this review. I'm going to be giving you some price guides. I'm going to give you some price examples that I found today in 2021, and we're going to jump straight in on this review. Let's do this. Okay, straight away, let's jump in with the Wolverine 3rd edition. I have done this on a previous video, a Wolverine special that I did. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you check out my other videos if you haven't seen them. This one here has those spring-like claws. He's exactly the same as the 2nd edition, really. It's just a repaint on the body, and basically his head is different. He's not wearing his mask. He comes with that little machine gun again, and his claws are sort of, they spring in and out. The twist action's exactly the same. Everything's pretty much the same. Price wise, I value this figure on the nose at 25 UK pounds. However, the cheapest I could find today, I will pop up on screen here, was 50 UK pounds. That's not to say you can't get it for the price. I think it should be roughly around, because there are several of these about. It just so happens that when I looked today, that's all they had online on the big selling site eBay. But remember, that's not always the only place you can look. There are several other places, but this is a really cool Wolverine if you want to add it to your collection. Next up, we've got Magneto. He is Magneto 2nd edition. A really cool figure. Again, comes with some sort of gun, which is odd accessory for Magneto, because he does not need a gun. He would literally dismantle that and use the metal to destroy his enemies. But he looks really cool. Look at that face, really fierce. Definitely the leader of the evil brotherhood, and a really nice fig. Price wise, I'm going to say this Magneto, value wise, is around 40 UK pounds. The cheapest I could find it for today was on eBay at £33.90. So that is definitely in the green, and definitely a good price to pay if you're looking to buy this figure. I do happen to have one loose, because I do buy these loose from time to time for Alfie to play with. Articulation is not fantastic for this, but then that's basically for its time. And on the back there's a little button there which causes his little spark action. I guess they used to put a little flint in there. This one sadly is completely depleted and no longer working, but nevertheless still nice to see one loose. So there's your prices, and there's your Magneto 2nd edition. Next up, part of this released 1992 wave, we've got Banshee. He is a really cool character, and of course helped the X-Men in that animated TV series. Of course, he's a big part of the comics and everything else as well. He uses a scream which he can propel himself up into the air with, and it is pretty cool. Price wise, I'm going to say this one comes in at 25 UK pounds. The cheapest I could find it for today was £23.99, and I do have one loose. Here he is. Articulation is not great because he's got this kind of cape stuck to the back of him, but there he is. There is the Banshee. I never had this one as a child, but it's gimmick. Let's give it a go. The Banshee scream. How cool is that? So yeah, I think £23.99, the cheapest price I could find today, is pretty much on the nose. I think personally 25, but yeah, so it's actually in the green just slightly. It's a really good price, and this was a really cool figure. So if that's one you want to add 2021 to your collection, I hope that price has helped. Next up, part of this wave was Gambit. He is a really cool looking fig. He's not the best. They've brought out a Legends version, which I did do a review on, which is absolutely fantastic. But this one's dear to my heart, because this is part of my childhood, and I really love this Gambit. He is really cool. He comes with like a PVC jacket to represent his jacket, the Raging Cajun, and he comes with this cool staff. Of course, we all know he has the power to charge up things, and he usually charges up playing cards and throws them. Price wise, I'm going to say this one on the nose is around 40 UK pounds. The cheapest I could find today was £41 and 24 pence. Again, I'll give you a pro tip, as always, haggle. Always haggle down the prices. You can always get a little bit off. Always add it to your watch basket. Sometimes the seller, or more than likely the seller, will send you a slightly lower price, so straight away you can get a little bit off. I do happen to have one loose, which is nice today. I've had a few loose. This one's jacket's a bit ripped. He is getting on a bit, and Alfie sort of plays with him. He has this cool kick action, which I don't know if that's working on this one. No, it's not. But basically, he would never stand either, this figure. If I remember rightly, he could... Oh, I spoke too soon. He's standing. Oh dear. Well, yes, he can stand. Of course he can stand. He's the Gambit. How dare I ever doubt him? So that's the Gambit. That's yeah, that surprised me, because I have tried forever to try and get this to stand, and then he just does it. There we go. I could have tried that a million times, and I never would have got that Gambit to stand, and then boom, and me and Sarah just had a right laugh about that. Right, moving on. Let's get into this one. This is Sauron. He is a really, truly evil mutant who absorbs powers from other mutants, and he also has the power to take over their minds and hypnotize them. He is really cool. He was a big part of the animated TV series. I really love this figure. Absolutely awesome. He was part of this 1992 wave. Price wise, I'm going to say bang on, he's around £30, and the cheapest I could find him for today was around £27, 51 pence, as you can see on your screen now. So that is actually a pretty good price for this figure. He is cool. He's a really good villain, and definitely one you want to add to your collection if you haven't already. Next, we've got the Wolverine Weapon X. Now, this was, I believe, a KB exclusive, because it's the red version. So there's like the red veins and details going in. His claws are not retractable. They're just sort of stuck there. And of course, he's got this great headpiece on, which is they're using to control his mind. They don't actually say that on the figure box, but that's pretty much, we know what that was. You can get a green version, and you can get a silver variant. The green version is different again, just it's got green in it. In the silver version, he's got orange trunks and silver bits running through him. Price wise, I am going to say this one is 40 UK pounds to buy. He's tricky because he can be right up there price wise. People expect a lot of money for this one. The cheapest I could find it for today, which is really cool because I managed to find examples for all these, was £41, I think 24 pence. I'm remembering off the top of my head here. Any that are in American or USA dollars, I've converted it all. So I've added on the postage, and I've added on the import tax. Of course, if you're in America, you would only pay for the postage and the figure itself, so it would be a bit cheaper. It would be about roughly 10 UK pounds cheaper. So with this one, it would be 30 UK pounds, and you have to convert that into USA dollars, and then you'd have your price. I don't convert all these different currencies. That may be something I could do in the future, but I mainly convert them for the UK market at the moment. So yeah, 40 UK pounds. I think if you put that one in your watch basket, someone would give you an offer and you'd get it for slightly under that. So not a bad price, because you're paying what it is on the nose at the moment if you need this one for your collection. So hopefully that's helped you with some values today in 2021 for these Toybiz figures. You've got a good look at what they are and what they look like. Some of those did have a re-release in 1993, so there were different variants, colour variants. I've mentioned about the Wolverine one already. I know Sauron definitely had a colour variant as well. What am I going to be doing next? Well, I've got a huge stack of Dragon Ball Z, which I've borrowed off my brother, so I'm going to be reviewing them, just something a little bit different. Of course, I've got tons more Toybiz. I also hope to do some Witcher, because we've got that cool animated special coming out on Netflix soon. So I'm hoping to do some Witcher figures too. Of course, lots more Toybiz. I could do Toybiz forever. It is my absolute love. So I'm going to be bringing you guys more and more videos. Hopefully another one towards the end of the week. If you've enjoyed this video today, got something out of this content, please hit a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please turn on notifications. As always, thank you for your support, and good luck searching for that toy gold.